Hi friends, as promised, I'm going to be giving you the almond milk tutorial today. We're starting with raw, organic, soaked almonds. So you want to soak your almonds overnight or for at least 8 hours in some pure water. And you'll find that the almonds plump up. They also get a little bit murky. This is all the enzyme inhibitor that's coming off, so you don't want that in your almond milk, so we're going to give them a good rinse. It's really important to take the enzyme inhibitor off so it starts to germinate the almond. The almond then becomes a living entity. It has basically a metabolism of its own, and so it starts to use some of its fat and its calories for energy, so you get a less calorically dense and a less fatty nut. So I'm going to give these a quick rinse in my colander, and then I'll be back here to whiz them up in the blender. So you want to make sure you rinse them really good. You don't want to have any of that enzyme inhibitor on there because it's kind of nasty. Alright, so we're putting a cup of almonds into the blender, which is now about a little over, it's about a cup and a half now of almonds. And to that I'm going to add I chose to do about 5 cups of water. You also want to flavor it, so you can add date, or you can add vanilla bean or vanilla extract. I'm just going to add 2 dates and vanilla bean powder. There's another way you can make almond milk on the fly. You can use a tablespoon of almond butter to about 1 cup of actual water. Blend it up in the blender. That one won't actually hold though, so you'll want to make sure that you use that one right away. This is the only one that's going to hold. So just like you were making a milkshake, this is going to get really loud. You're just going to spizz it up. You don't need a Vitamix mixer. It's probably helpful, but you don't actually need it. But you might want to get a nut milk bag. You can also use a paint strainer bag, and this is so that you can sieve it out. You can use a mesh colander as well to sieve it out. Either way will work for you. But essentially all you're going to do is milk the almond milk, right? So it looks like milk already. I didn't mention, but you can also add like a pinch of Himalayan sea salt. Sometimes I do that to offset sweetness. If you're not using dates, then obviously you won't have much of a sweet flavor with your almond milk. So I think you can see the process here. I'm literally just milking the almonds after they've been blended. Hopefully this bowl is big enough to catch all of my milk. So I may have already said this, I can't remember if I did, but sometimes I don't do this all in one step. I'll actually just blend the almonds with the milk first, or with the water first to make the milk, and then I'll put it back in the blender with the vanilla bean and with the date. I find that then the date will have, being left in it, will have a little bit more viscosity. The vanilla flavor might stay a little bit more, but just in an effort to show you guys how quick and easy it is to make almond milk, I wanted to do it all together in one easy piece because I know this isn't necessarily a short video. So you would just keep working at this, squeezing everything out, and that's it. I mean, that's the beauty of milking your almonds. Let's see if I can pour this without spilling the whole thing. This might be a joke. Yep, it's a joke. But that's okay because I have plenty of magic erasers and things around the house to clean that up with. And remember, there's no crying over spilled milk. So that's it. That's what you have. You have some really amazing, delicious, fresh pressed almond milk that you've made on your own. There's no carrageenan, there's no preservatives, there's nothing bad in it. It's perfectly good and ready for you to drink. It'll hold for about 4 days. So I hope you make it and enjoy.